gotta see this.
So that's adorable. That's a fucking great costume.
That's a good guy.
That's a 10 out of 10.
What do you get when you mix cozy couple mornings, a Swifty jail soundtrack, and a dog dressed as an engagement ring? Pure chaotic gold. First up, Taylor and Travis are living their domestic dream. Coffee mugs, playlists, and love in Kansas City. Then comes Luigi Mangione, blasting Cardigan behind bars like he's in a Folklore music video. Next, Travis loses it over a Halloween pup dressed as Taylor's engagement ring. Yeah, seriously.
That is amazing.
Hilarious.
I love the fingernail.
And speaking of that ring, the couple's already deep into planning their 2026 wedding and future mini-Kelces. Then it's Anthem time. Mahomes stands still while Travis turns game prep into a dance-off. And finally, fans swear Kelce's fashion is secretly promoting Taylor's life of a showgirl. Taylor and Travis living that cozy Kansas City life, not jet-setting or dodging paparazzi, but doing regular people stuff like arguing over what to stream and who left the dishes in the sink. Yeah, apparently the world's biggest pop star and the NFL's loudest tight end have gone full domestic mode. After a wild summer of tours and touchdowns, the two have officially hit settle down season, and sources say they're absolutely loving it. Mornings? They're coffee first or don't talk to me kind of people. You can almost imagine them in matching hoodies, half awake, clutching their mugs like it's a survival tool. Taylor's the planner, always setting a vibe with playlists and breakfast spreads that probably look straight out of Pinterest, while Travis is sneaking in a replay of last night's game or firing up his console. Sources say they balance each other perfectly. She brings the order, he brings the chaos, and somehow it just works. They've made Travis's Kansas City mansion feel like an actual home, not just a man cave with football trophies and expensive furniture. Taylor's been known to go all out when friends and family drop by, think good food, laughter, and that let's just chill energy that makes everyone stay longer than they planned. His family? Totally smitten with her. It's gotten to the point where she's practically part of the Chiefs clan, just without the helmet. Even the locals in KC have become part of their bubble. Folks there apparently give them space. Maybe a quick hey, love your music or great game bro, but no chaos. That's probably why the couple can actually go out for dinner without turning it into a full-on red carpet moment. Who knew that while Taylor and Travis are out there having a peaceful Pinterest-perfect morning, someone else is blasting Taylor Swift inside a Brooklyn jail? Yep, that's a real thing. Luigi Mangione, currently behind bars and awaiting trial, apparently decided prison life needed a little soundtrack, and who better to provide it than Miss Swift herself? Forget dumbbells and workout playlists. This guy was doing laps around his cell block with Cardigan playing in the background. You can almost picture him strutting down the tier like it's a Folklore-themed fashion show for inmates. So here's the deal. Mangione, who just turned 27, sent out a letter to his fans, pen pals, or whoever's writing to him these days, listing 27 things he was grateful for. Very wholesome, until you get to the part where he admits he'd downloaded a bunch of Taylor Swift and Charlie XCX on his prison tablet. Apparently the guy had never listened to them before, but decided to give it a go after fake playlists popped up online, pretending to reveal his favorite songs. Instead of being mad about it, he took the ultimate why not approach, fired up his tablet, and entered his Swifty era. The man was actually vibing with Cardigan, pacing his jail tier like he's in a moody indie film, until another inmate, only known as King, decided to crash the concert. According to Mangione's letter, King basically roasted him for listening to Taylor Swift, confiscated DJ privileges, and swapped his playlist for Lil Durk. Talk about a hostile takeover. 1 minute it's soft vocals and heartbreak poetry, next minute it's full drill energy and bass drops that shake the bars. And while one guy's bumping Lil Durk in a jail cell, Travis is cracking up over a dog dressed as Taylor's engagement ring. Yep, that's where the world's at right now. A dachshund just became the most iconic piece of jewelry of 2025. During his podcast with Jason Kelce, the brothers went through some fan-submitted Hollywood costumes, and let's just say the creativity was off the charts. Forget ghosts or vampires, this fan decided her dog was going to be the ring itself, sparkly, gold, and probably way more manageable than a real diamond that could pay off your mortgage. Jason couldn't stop laughing, calling it the best costume ever, and Travis, he was all in too. The man's seen end zones and Super Bowls, but nothing could prepare him for a sausage dog pretending to be a symbol of eternal love.
You gotta see this.
Oh, that's adorable. That's a fucking great costume.
That's a good guy.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Sources say he genuinely thought it was hilarious, which, let's be honest, is the only proper reaction when you see a tiny dog waddling around as your fiance's bling.
That is amazing.
Hilarious.
I love the fingernail.
And speaking of that, Rock, this isn't your average jewelry store pickup. Travis apparently designed the whole thing himself with a top-tier jeweler who literally engraves by hand. Taylor had apparently shown him a random video ages ago, and this guy just filed it away in his brain like a secret mission. When she saw the finished ring, she realized he'd been paying attention the whole time, actually listening to the details. The guy understood the assignment and aced it. And from a dog dressed as an engagement ring, we're now talking about the actual wedding that ring represents, because Taylor and Travis are officially in full wedding planning mode. Yep, it's happening. The world's most talked about couple is knee-deep in venue options, flower arrangements, and who knows, maybe even debating over which version of Love Story should play when she walks down the aisle. Insiders say both of them are totally hands-on, which is adorable and mildly terrifying. Taylor's got her color palettes and Pinterest boards, while Travis is probably asking if the groomsmen can enter into the NFL on Fox theme. Apparently, he's really into the planning, which Taylor finds cute, and honestly, yeah, a 6'5" tight end picking out napkin folds, that's peak domestic fantasy. Word is they're eyeing summer 2026 for the big day, possibly somewhere in Rhode Island, aka Taylor's Beach House turf. And no, they're not dragging this engagement forever. They want to get married soon. Think countdown clock already started levels of excited.
One of my friends' friends is getting married at in Rhode Island on June 13th, 2026. The venue called her and said someone is willing to buy you out of your date. She said, no, I don't want to switch my date. They called her back and said they're willing to pay for her entire wedding and honeymoon to have this date. So they said yes and think it might be Taylor Swift. June 13th is the only 13th that falls on a Saturday. And it's near her house in Rhode Island. And obviously 13 is her lucky number.
Sources also dropped the big reveal that they're talking about starting a family right after tying the knot. They're literally in house hunting mode for a forever home. Imagine mini-Kelces running around with toy microphones and footballs. Chaos, but make it adorable. Taylor's already hinted at this dream life in her wish list lyrics. You know, the one about settling down, having kids, and telling the world to leave them the hell alone. Sounds like she's manifesting hard, and now it's all falling into place. She even admitted in an interview that meeting Travis made her believe she could have those romantic whims again. Translation, the girl who wrote All Too Well might finally get her happy ever after ending. And speaking of fairy tale endings, leave it to Travis to turn even the national anthem into a full-blown performance. Forget wedding planning. This man is already rehearsing like he's about to headline the Super Bowl halftime show and the Olympics at the same time. When the cameras pan to the Chiefs' sideline before kickoff, there's Patrick Mahomes, calm, still, totally zen, like a monk about to throw a 60-yard pass with his eyes closed. And then there's Travis, bouncing, kicking, practically vibrating with energy like someone just whispered, "Taylor's watching." The contrast was pure comedy gold. Fans immediately went wild online, pointing out that Mahomes looked like he was silently solving algebra while Travis was channeling a toddler who just ate 5 packets of Skittles. And honestly, both checks out. Mahomes is the definition of chill, the kind of guy who probably meditates between plays, while Travis, yep, he's the human version of a fireworks finale. Even Taylor once called him a human exclamation point, and boy did he prove her right. He's turning a solemn anthem into a hype reel. Insiders joked that Donna Kelce probably had flashbacks watching that clip, remembering every teacher conference where they said, "Travis just can't sit still." One fan even said he looked like that one kid who gets moved to the corner of the classroom and still manages to cause chaos. But hey, that's Kelce. He's got too much personality to just stand still. And the best part, it's not even out of disrespect. It's just his natural state. He can't not move. While Mahomes is in laser focus mode, Travis is in let's freaking go mode, because one job is to throw the ball and the other's to catch it like it owes him money. And while Travis was turning the national anthem into his own personal pregame dance party, he didn't stop there. He's now doubling as Taylor's unofficial Showgirl hype man. Yep, forget stylists or PR campaigns. Travis is doing album promo straight from the sidelines, one outfit at a time. At the Chiefs game against the Commanders, he showed up dripping in bright orange like a walking billboard for Taylor's new album, The Life of a Showgirl. Coincidence? Maybe. Swifties? They don't believe in coincidences, only Easter eggs and divine coordination. Travis rolled into Arrowhead looking like an orange creamsicle with a mission. Matching jacket and pants, crisp white tee, gold chains, and shades that screamed, "I'm famous and I know it." The Chiefs even posted the look with the most fitting caption ever, basically saying, "Orange, you glad he's here?"
No, that's what I'm going on this side. Yes, that's what I'm going on this side.
And of course, fans completely lost it. Comments range from, "That's the life of a showgirl, babe," to "the life of a tight end." Someone even renamed him Mr. Show Guy. Honestly, at this point, Travis might be only one sparkly glove away from going full Vegas residency. And this isn't just random fashion. He's been planting showgirl vibes for months. Remember when he teased Keep It 100 on Instagram before the Fate of Ophelia dropped? Or when he casually helped announce the album on New Heights like it was no big deal? Yeah, Travis isn't just a supportive fiancé, he's a whole marketing department in a varsity jacket. He even called Taylor's 12th album 12 Bangers, which, coming from a man who celebrates touchdowns by doing hip thrusts, feels like the highest possible compliment. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.